This week marks 1 year since 4,000 eggs and embryos were destroyed during University Hospital's fertility center failure.
More than 900 families were impacted by that loss when a storage tank malfunctioned last March. And today, News 5's Homa Bash sat down with one of those families. Homa.
Rob, Danita, it was a tough story to share then. It is a tough story to share now. We introduced you to the Ash family 1 year ago. They lost the 2 embryos they had stored with university hospitals and lost the hope they had to give their only son a biological sibling. At 3 years old, little Ethan is at that age, asking his parents when he can be a big brother. Their answer is heartbreaking.
He understands that he had potential siblings, and he knows, maybe not to the degree of what happened, but he knows that his siblings aren't going to come home.
Amber and Elliot Ash were the first to file a class action lawsuit against university hospitals after their stored embryos were destroyed in the fertility clinic failure 1 year ago. Their hope then and their hope now was to push for better protocols.
It's a waiting game of finding answers. We don't have these answers yet, and it's really frustrating. Just waiting to see and find out what really went on and why we lost what we did.
Elliot was diagnosed with a rare cancer in 2003, banking his sperm before chemo could destroy them. Ethan was born through IVF, the couple's 3rd try. They had planned to use their stored embryos in the future.
We just struggle to kind of make sense of this. We struggle every single day. You think you're okay, you think you start moving forward, and then, you hear another piece of information.
The biggest struggle, they say, is still not having the answers they need. Most importantly, why the alarm meant to alert an employee was turned off. The fertility tank failure, a combination of human error and machine malfunction.
I think for us, that's probably the one thing that we're really looking to find an answer to, is why was the alarm off.
1 year ago, the Ash family got the call they hope no other family ever has to get. Their embryos, their hopes for future children, destroyed.
It has been just a roller coaster of emotions. Obviously when we spoke last year, it was sort of that initial shock. At this point, it's a lot of anger.
And they are turning that anger into action. Former Ohio State Senator Joe Schiavone tried to introduce a bill to regulate fertility clinics before he left office. Now Amber Ash is reaching out to various lawmakers in the hopes that someone can pick it up and get regulations in place so that something like this can never happen again. Rob?
Still so tough a full year later. Homa, thank you. Meanwhile, the legal process continues in this case, and so far more than 6 families have sued university hospitals. Last month, a judge decided to give all of those affected patients a 1-year extension to decide if they would like to file a lawsuit. University Hospitals has said it's made enhancements to its fertility center since the tank failure and have also negotiated a number of settlements with patients. In a statement sent to News 5 today, University Hospitals remains deeply sorry for the impact this event has had. That statement goes on to say UH respects the court's ruling that matters relating to these important cases should be addressed through the legal process.